everybody, I'm Tiana S reporting for Kids First, and today I'm here with two very special guests from the upcoming Animaniacs reboot. First, I have Jess Harnell, who is the voice of Wakko, and Wellsely Wild, who is the showrunner. Hi, how are you two today?
Hello, Tiana. It's very good to be joined.
Thank you for having us, Tiana.
Thank you.
Yes, you're welcome. So, Jess.
Yes.
The characters inside Animaniacs are super fun, crazy, and they're always causing trouble. But what can people learn from them?
Well, Tiana, at the end of the day, Animaniacs, people say, what are Animaniacs? And you know what I say? Animaniacs are fun. And so the main thing I think people can learn from Animaniacs is to have a good time, because no matter what happens to them, no matter what obstacles come in their paths and what they have to overcome, they do it with a smile on their face and they're happy about it, man. They might get bummed out for a minute because that's okay. But in the end, they always bounce back. Literally, we're very good at bouncing and we end up being happy. And that's something I think people can take from it. And hopefully the show's going to make a lot of people happy.
Yes, well, I've got to see some of it and it's making me really happy.
Well, what's funny about that is you got to see more of it than I got to see. When I asked them, I said, hey, how come I haven't seen that? And they go, well, you're not Tiana. And I went, yeah, you're right.
Yes. So which Animaniac character do you think you could be best friends with in real life and why?
Well, you know what? I'll tell you, I've been very lucky because on a lot of these cartoons that I've gotten to be part of, I've been very blessed to be part of a lot of shows. And at the end of the day, more often than not, the character that I played is the character I would have choose to play. And I think that in real life, Wakko is like my best friend because he's my little buddy and we have the same kind of attitude. And even though he has an English accent and I don't, and I wear pants and he doesn't, I still really love that little guy. So I think of him as a very, very good friend of mine. And I'm grateful that I know him.
Cool. That's really fun.
Cool. Thank you.
I would pick Ralph, the security guard.
He would.
He's the least intelligent character on the show, but he has a big heart and it's always in the right place.
And he likes to have a lot of donuts. He likes donuts.
And I like the idea that Ralph has never actually completed the job he was hired to do as a security guard to catch and subdue the Warners.
But he's still trying.
Shot. Yeah.
Yes.
Not giving up.
Yes. That's really great.
Thank you.
So Wellsely, you are the showrunner for Animaniacs, and this is a reboot with no reruns. So what's the secret to making the content for Animaniacs fresh and relevant, but still as entertaining as it was before?
Yeah, well, we took all the original wonderful stuff about, the first iteration of the show and basically just plugged them into today's world. So all the musical comedy and the jokes we make now are just referencing things that we're all familiar with. Like instead of a joke about a movie that from the 90s that you may not get, maybe we're making a Fortnite joke or a TikTok joke or an Instagram joke. So we're just updating that, but we want it to feel familiar and fresh at the same time.
You know what he's saying makes a lot of sense, Tiana, because basically people have asked us a lot today. They've said, how does this show does this show very, very different than the old show? And what I've been saying is that the new Animaniacs has all the stuff that you loved in the old Animaniacs, but all the circumstances are brand new and all the situations are brand new. And they're with the things that you and folks like you, kids and adults, are going to be able to recognize and identify with and go, oh yeah, I know what that's all about. Let's see what they do with it,
Exactly. And we also did that with the visuals, with the actual drawing and animation. I have two young sons, 8 years old and 10 years old, and we watched a lot of animation, including a show called The Amazing World of Gumball, which we loved. And they use so many amazing visual styles in the show. And I thought, oh, well, maybe we should do that on Animaniacs as well. So there'll be different styles of animation throughout the show too that'll mix it up a little bit.
Yeah, do you like anime? Tiana, have you ever seen anime?
Yes, I love anime.
Well, these guys actually did some anime with the Animaniacs. See what I did there? And it's pretty awesome. You're going to like it.
Yes. All right. Well, thank you so much for letting me talk to you today.
All right, and Tiana, listen, Yeah, thank you so much. You are way too qualified at 10 years old. When you got your own TV show and your YouTube channel, I had nothing. I had a sandbox and I never even got to play in it. So good for you.
Are you really only 10?
He's 10.
Yes.
I have an 11-year-old son. That's incredible. That's amazing. Good for you. You're doing an amazing job. I'm so impressed. I had no idea.
You're making us look bad, so knock it off, all right?
Yeah. Well, thank you again.
Thank you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you, Tiana.
Bye. Thank you so much, Mr. Jess and Mr. Wesley, for joining me today. It was a pleasure. All new episodes of the reboot of Animaniacs come out November 20th this year. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm Tiana S reporting for Kids First. Make sure to like and subscribe to our channel so you don't miss any other episodes. Bye.
Animaniacs, totally insane. Never mansplaining. Animaniacs.
Now the adoration pours in.
Nerf!